Welcome once again. Okay, so today we're going to look at what is distance and what is displacement and how it kind of correlates to absolute value. So let's describe Mr. Boot's movements. Let's see what he's doing here. So if we get him started, he moves 6 places to the right. Then he moves 9 places to the left. And finally, he moved 3 places to the right. Can we write these movements using an expression? Yeah, we can. If we agree that all movements left are negative and all movements right are positive, then our expression could be 6 minus 9 plus 3, where 6 you can see is positive, that's moving to the right, minus 9 is moving to the left, that's negative, plus 3 is moving back to the right. So if we simplify 6 minus 9 plus 3, we get a sum of 0. Is that how much Mr. Boot actually walked in total? I don't think so. He definitely moved, so if he moved, it couldn't be 0. So then, what does that 0 represent? It represents how far he is now from where he started. This is known as displacement. So then what's distance? Well, let's determine how much Mr. Boot actually traveled. Ignoring direction, he moved 6, then 9, then 3. So in total, he moved 18 units. That is total distance. That's how much he actually moved altogether. Distance is how much something or someone has traveled in total, regardless of direction. When determining displacement, direction matters. When determining distance, it doesn't. So just as a reminder, remember our original expression for Mr. Boot's movements was 6 minus 9 plus 3. Since this includes direction, if we simplify this expression, we will not get his total distance. But how can we make every term positive? Would the absolute value of 6 plus the absolute value of negative 9 plus the absolute value of 3 do that? Well, let's compare the results. 6 minus 9 plus 3 is 0. The absolute value of 6 plus the absolute value of negative 9 plus the absolute value of 3 gives us 6 plus 9 plus 3. And if you see the sums, on the left we get 0, on the right we get 18. The left is our displacement. The right is our distance. And you can see in this problem he ends up right back where he started from. So his displacement is 0. He's 0 away from where he started from. Let's try another one. Provide 2 expressions for Mr. Boot's movements. One that could calculate his displacement, the other his distance. Then find the answer to both. So let's see. He moved back 7. He moved forward all the way to 3. So think about how much he actually moved. Then he moved back to 4 from 3. And then he ended up at 1. So if we write that, he moved back 7. He moved forward from 7 to 3 is 10. Then he moved back from 3 to negative 4. That's minus 7. And then he moved from negative 4 to 1. That's plus 5. If we add those numbers together, negative 7 gives us negative 14. 10 and 5 gives us positive 15. So he moved 1. The correct answer is 1 east or 1 to the right of 0. And you can see where he ended up. He is 1 to the right of 0 on the number line. That's his displacement. Now, if we put all the negative terms into absolute value, and then we add them, negative 7 becomes positive 7, plus 10, plus another negative 7 turns into positive 7, plus 5. If we add all those positive numbers together, we get 29. Notice direction isn't necessary here. We're just talking about how much he actually moved. That's what distance is. So in reality, what we're saying here, guys, is absolute value, as we said in another video, is really just another term for distance. That's how we can find distance. All right? So let's look at another one. All right, so he's moving from negative 9 to 1. Mr. Boot moved back to negative 4. He moved forward to 0. And then he moved more forward to 6. So you can see at the bottom, 10 minus 5 plus 4 plus 6 was his movement. and that equals 15. The correct answer is 15 east of where he started. Remember, he started back here at -9, and he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to the right of where he started. So he's 15 to the right of -9. That's his displacement. That's where he ended up. But how much did he actually travel? He had traveled 10 plus the absolute value of -5 plus 4 plus 6, which altogether is a movement of 25. He moved 25, and that's his distance. Hopefully that explains the difference between displacement and distance, and also how we can incorporate absolute value with that. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me or bring them up in class. See you soon.